Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Hello, who is it?
Sounds like a big party.
It is. What can I do for you?
It's what you can do for yourself, actually. Now, look, you'd better get all those people out of there fast. I've planted a bomb under your house due to go off in 10 minutes.
Well then, is it a matter of life and death?
I don't know, man. I hope not.
Scott, I think we better check out the music again.
Danny, do me a favour, would you? Would you nip next door and tell your father not to bring the bride across until I give him a yell, all right?
Okay, sure.
You and I are in the basement. Off we go.
Dad, where are you going? You missed the wedding.
It's okay, man. I'll be back in a minute. Just relax.
Relax, he says. I used to think those guys that said they were nervous at weddings were stupid. Now I know.
Yeah, my heart bleeds for you.
Hey, listen, you got the ring?
Oh, no, listen, I forgot to tell you, I lost it.
You what?
Oh, come on, just relax. Look, this is going to be one wedding where the ring's not going to get lost. Come on, relax.
I wish people would stop saying that to me. It's only making me more nervous.
Come on, Dad. It's got to be a hoax. Lots of people do stupid things at weddings. They plant a bomb.
Yeah, well, you're forgetting who Turner was married to, Scott. And by the way, I don't want you to tell anyone about this. Understand? Not even Danny. They're clear? It's hard enough for Terry moving into this neighbourhood. Heaven knows what would happen if the gossips got hold of this.
Well, come on, Danny. If Paul's there and the celebrant's there, then what's the hold-up?
I don't know. He just said to wait here until he gave you a yell.
Danny, are you sure this isn't one of your jokes?
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
Well, look, it's our responsibility to get her there on time, and she's running late as it is. Anyway, look, you shouldn't be here. Off you go.
Why?
Because you're not supposed to see the bride before the wedding.
What are you talking about? I'm not getting married.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry, Danny. I've got all flustered with Lucy and everything. Come on, Lucy, please. Sorry, Danny.
Thought it was the bride that was meant to hold up weddings, not flower girls.
Danny, off you go. Oh, here she is.
Wow. You look terrific, Terry.
Thanks, Danny. Where's Max?
I'm waiting for the bathroom. Come on, Lucy. Did Dad say how long we should wait?
No, he said nothing like that at all, but he did say he'd tell me.
Or maybe Paul's had second thoughts. Oh, I'm sorry, Terry.
That's okay, Julie.
Oh, sorry.
Julie, I'm ready now.
Oh, well, good one. Now we're only waiting on Mr. Ramsay. Can I get you something, Terry? A cold water?
No, thanks, Julie.
Well, I wouldn't mind a Coke if there's one going.
Oh, well, come with me. Oh, look at this mess. Oh, can't stand scraps around the place.
Julie, I'm going to the bathroom again.
Oh, Warren, not again, Lucy. Hurry up then, please.
Find anything yet?
Yes.
Dad, forget it. Hey, Dad, have a look at this.
That'll be Dad. Hello?
It's Gran here, Julie.
What's the hold-up?
I was just phoning to ask you that. Isn't it time you came over here?
Oh. All right, we'll see you soon. Daddy, are you sure you weren't lying?
Oh, look, if you don't trust me, Julie, ring your dad.
All right, well, what, we're just waiting for Mr. Ramsay then?
Julie, Mr. Ramsay said to go ahead of you and he'll come later.
Oh.
And I don't go to the toilet again.
No, Lucy, you don't. That's ridiculous. You've been 3 times. No. I'm sorry, Terry. Come on. After you.
Dad, they say you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know. Listen to what the idiot says. Time's running out, Terry.
What's it all about, Dad?
I don't know, just some clown's idea of a joke, I suppose. Oh. Bully for him, he's left us a clue. Look behind the water heater.
It's ticking, Dad.
Should we call the bomb squad?
It's just a practical joke. That's what he wants us to do.
And what are you going to do?
I'm sick of this.
Dad?
Here, keep it as a reminder of how stupid practical jokes can be. Come on.
Something old, something borrowed.
It wasn't bad enough when Danny said we couldn't come over yet. Lucy decides she needs to go to the toilet again. That's 3 times.
Well, if she's nervous, it's a big occasion, isn't it?
Oh, I don't care. I think she's sick. She needs to see a doctor. Oh, hello. The Wanderer's returned. What's going on, Dad?
Jim, can I speak to you for a minute? Peter's isn't well, so you take over.
Don't touch them before you go out.
Danny, okay.
I'll go brown. Can I have that? Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I've been over everything with Paul, and everything's all right. So do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
Paul?
I don't know whether I'm supposed to say I will or I do.
I will. Paul and Terry have asked me to welcome you here today, family and friends, and to thank you for joining them on this special happy day.
Oh. We don't need the ring till later, Scott.
We have someone very special here today who's going to read something for you, Terry and Paul. Helen?
This book belonged to Paul's mother. I remember she read part of it to me just after you were born, Paul. These simple words meant so much to her in her marriage. I'd like to repeat some of them today. Love is eternal. Above all other emotions once experienced, love never fades away. Love has no barriers, it makes no judgment. Love is unlimited except for the limitations you place upon it. And marriage is the certain commitment of lovingly sharing oneself with another. It is also loving the commitment you've made for yourself with your partner. So be as joyous in your marriage as you are now. Only then will you lovingly and radiantly make your marriage grow into an abundant and prosperous life. For when 2 people make that commitment with the absolute intention of loving each other, their love grows into a joyous celebration of life itself.
What are they mumbling about?
Now, before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of your family and friends, I must also remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship you're about to enter. Marriage is the union of a man and a woman, to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into as a lifetime commitment. Who gives Terry in marriage?
I do.
Paul, as an expression of your love for Terry, will you take her to be your lawful wedded wife? Will you support her, trust her at all times, be faithful to her until death do you part?
I will.
Terry, as an expression of your love for Paul, will you take him to be your lawful wedded husband? Will you support him, serve him, trust him at all times, be faithful to him until death do you part?
I will.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With the receiving of this ring, I thee wed.
As you have consented together in the presence of your family and friends, and by the giving and the receiving of a ring, I now declare you to be husband and wife.
Are they married yet?
You are an incredible woman, you know that? When you were reading the lines from the book, it could have been Anne's voice. It was perfect.
Thanks. Think they'll be happy?
Why do you ask that?
Oh, I don't know. Paul's so much like you in so many ways that I suppose I've been looking for someone like Anne for him. Still, he loves her very much, so I'm sure they will be happy.
Hello? I was wondering if there was anything I could do to help.
Oh, no, thank you. We have a waiter to do everything today. I'll take this to my meeting tomorrow.
What's she really like, Jim?
A strange question. She's your sister.
She's a stranger. We haven't spoken for years. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I was watching her reading that book at the wedding. And I was thinking how nice she seems.
We all love her very much, Gwen. If she hadn't stepped in when Anne died, I don't know what would happen to this family. It's a shame we don't know better. In France, she has great compassion.
She told you what happened, didn't she?
Yes. I wish you could forget about it.
Yes, I wish I could forget about it, too.
Daisy! Who are you?
Eileen Clarke. We met before, remember?
Oh, yes, so we did, yes.
And this is my boy, Desmond.
Your boyfriend?
No, dear. You'll have to speak up. She's a little bit deaf.
G'day.
Remember I told you about him and his big upset?
Oh, you said he kept insect.
No, dear, his upset.
Oh. Well, she didn't love you, or she wouldn't have jilted you like that.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about the good old days, actually.
Oh, well, yeah, you know that Daisy used to look after Jim Robinson when he was a little boy. She's his aunt.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. His mother put her career first, and I had to make sacrifices that she wouldn't.
Oh, well, I know all about sacrifices. The things a woman has to do to make a marriage work.
Yours didn't, Mum.
That was your father's fault.
Can you go and organise a jelly and cream next door?
Jelly and cream?
Everyone all right in here?
No.
Oh, Aunt Gwen, look at you. Come all this way and you're doing the dishes. Leave it, we'll do it later.
Don't worry, I enjoy it.
I'm glad you came.
Oh, I enjoyed the wedding. So glad I was invited.
I just hope you and Gran get over that little argument of yours.
Argument?
Oh, that's what it was, wasn't it? Oh, you've probably forgotten what it was all about. Oh, here she is. Gran, isn't it good to see Auntie Gwen here?
I'm glad for Paul's sake that Aunt Gwen could come. Darling, could you help me with the people outside? Bring them in. I'm going to cut the cake.
Helen? I was wondering if we might have lunch together tomorrow. Just the two of us.
I'm sorry, Gwen. I'm busy tomorrow. I really am.
Max? Are you here? Are you okay? We missed you at the wedding.
Yeah. Go all right, did it?
Yes. Terry looked beautiful.
Listen, I didn't think you'd show up, you know. At our wedding.
Why?
No, I don't know. I just thought you'd back out at the last minute. I saw you coming down the aisle. I nearly cried.
Oh, Max, I don't know what to say. You've been marvelous to me in so many ways.
I hope you're happy, you know, with Richard. I mean, that means a lot to me. I mean, I want us to be friends, Maria.
I want that too.
If I hadn't been such a fool all those years,
No.
none of that would have happened.
No. I'm the fool. I mean, I was that jealous. It's a wonder you stood it. Still, no point in crying over spilt milk, I suppose. Like Shane says, we all got to make the best of it now. I'll tell you something else.
What?
We ain't going to move on. The jelly's going to melt.
Legs.
In my day, a wedding was a real wedding. I used to play the organ, you know, and we decorate the church.
I thought today was perfect.
No, my dear, today is Saturday.
No, I said today was perfect.
Oh, but today is just the beginning. And you hope you're not one of those liberated young women, are you?
I don't think so.
No, you'd better not be, because Paul is very like his father. He wants a wife to be a real wife, not one of those young women rushing around the street protesting about cooking their husband's meals.
Well, Aunt Daisy, we're going to go and say hello to some of the other guests now. So you'll be all right.
Don't worry about me, dear.
All right.
And good luck to you both.
Oh, here they come. Daphne, I don't believe you've met Mr. and Mrs. Paul Robinson.
Hey, how about that, eh? Mr. and Mrs. Robinson, yeah.
Look, I don't want to make a big deal about it, but I haven't kissed the beautiful bride yet.
Oh, hey, be my guest. Okay, that's it. Break it up.
I suppose you'll be next, Shane.
Oh, be serious. This is a solemn occasion, too.
Hey, actually, I remember when we were kids, I made a bet with you that you'd get married first.
Oh, yeah, I owe you 10 cents. Des.
Don't worry about it. Hey there, little flower girl.
Shane,
Lucy.
if you're the best man,
Yes?
how come Terry didn't marry you?
Oh, well, I can explain that. You see, Terry's very strange. She likes second best.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's nice.
Whoa.
Right. So we'll sit through the speeches, and then we'll nip down here, and you can tie the boots and the cans to the back, and I'll do the decorations.
Okay. They'll blame us, you know that.
So they'll blame us. They always blame us. Dad even blamed me for the wedding being held up. What happened?
Well, nothing. Dad just have to check on a few things, that's all.
Soppy old wedding, wasn't it?
What do you mean? I thought it was fantastic.
All that love and honour stuff. What a joke.
I'm sorry about your mum going away. Anyway, she'll still come and visit you, won't she?
I suppose so.
And you can fly over and see her. Pick up a few cheap guitars as well.
I don't know. She invited me to go with them. I knocked them back. Anyway, I couldn't handle living with that hack. Besides, Dad needs me now.
Yeah, I couldn't leave my dad. Not for anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Paul and Terry will now cut the cake.
Terry and Paul, I've got a few telegrams here I have to read out. Right. The first one's from Nana Robinson.
Who?
Nana Robinson.
Who?
Nana Robinson.
So when did she could find the time?
Right. She says she's sorry she couldn't make it and she wishes you every happiness.
Oh, she can talk.
And one from the Taylor family to our dear friend Paul and his wife Terry. Love and happiness always, signed Marcia, Neil and Kim Taylor. And the first one has flown the coop, first class.
Hey, Nick Berman. Yeah.
There's one here from Doug and Brad. They'd like to say... No, I don't think I'd better read that one out, actually. And this one's from Charles. Who's Charles?
Oh, he's a friend of mine.
Oh, you didn't tell me about it, Charles?
Well, he says he's looking forward to seeing you again and meeting your husband and sends his love.
Oh, good one.
Well, mate, on behalf of all your friends and family here, we'd just like to wish you lots of love and happiness and lots of children. If everyone would take their glasses, please, and I'd like to propose a toast to the bride and groom. To the bride and groom.
I don't have a heck of a lot to say. Except, obviously, that if there's anything that Paul and Terry ever need, they only have to ask me. And, of course, should there be any plumbing jobs around the place we need done, we know where to come. As you all may know, Paul and Terry don't have a house to live in, yet I thought for a time about giving them the garage, but I'm a bit worried about what Paul might do to the cars. There is a house, the Sutton's house, just up the street, that's available. So I've signed all the papers and it's yours rent-free for the next 3 months.
Oh, damn.
Hey, that's great. Woo.
Good luck. Good luck.
I don't know what to say. Thanks, Dad. It's just incredible. I would like to thank everybody here for making it such a beautiful day for us. I'd like to thank all of the family for arranging this. Good one, Jules. But the person I'd like to thank most of all is Terry. Well, our life hasn't been the same since the day I met her. When I asked that question and she said yes, I just can't tell you what it was like. It was pretty good. There's one other person I'd like to acknowledge, and that's my grandmother, Helen. You see, when Mum died, Gran stepped in, put everything she had going aside, and took over her daughter's job of bringing up the kids. You've done a hell of a job, Gran. There's also somebody else that, until today, has just been a name in our lives. That's our mysterious Aunt Gwen.
Thank you, Paul. There is something I'd like to say, if I may. Apart from meeting your lovely wife, Terry, the nicest thing for me today has been the chance to renew old family acquaintances. Helen, Jim has told me how much everybody loves you. They all seem to know so much about you. But there is one thing that I know about you that I would like to say to them now. This is as hard for me, Helen, as it was for you all those years ago. I should have done it then, love, and I didn't, and I'm sorry. When Helen and I were children at school, she was accused of and then expelled for stealing. She didn't do it, I did. Helen, I'm so sorry. I know you've lived with it. And I've lived with it too. Please, can't we forget it? After all, we're about the only two now who even remember it. Forgive me?